There's a three-pronged question.
Yeah.
Is there understanding and or feeling of time and space after death? That's part one.
What do you mean?
Is there understanding and or feeling at the time and space after death? That's how I had the question.
Unconsciously, yes.
Unconsciously.
No matter how crazy I am, and I am considered to be very crazy, and all the tests show that I am crazy, if you put a meal in front of me, I will never put it here. I will put it here. You see. Nobody is unconsciously crazy. Could be disorganized. I have never seen a crazy person, never met a crazy person who walks through head. He can become violent. But those natural laws, the norms of natural life are not forgotten. Unconsciously, yes.
And I guess
When I say, go home, you don't have to exert, you don't have to ask your people, you don't have to go to your, neighbor, you don't have to see the map, which way shall I go? You just go, because you know it, where it is. It becomes a habit. You don't have to fight for it. So once you attain something, you don't have to fight.
Okay, part two of this was, are any of the senses used after death?
No. How it is possible? There is no body, so there are no senses. Yes, but sense perception, conceptualized by mind, poured in the unconscious, put in the reservoir of memory, those are called merits and demerits of life, are stored there. Suppose I see you. My octave nerve takes the sensation to my conscious mind and then goes to unconscious mind. I don't see you anymore. I see others. But when I look at you, suddenly I remember that I have seen him before, because the impression was stored in the unconscious mind. Unconscious mind goes with us. So those who are yogis, they recognize the people they have met before. For them, life, previous life is just like meeting yesterday. It's an interesting subject. What have you eaten 5 days ago, 20 days ago, 1 month ago, you don't remember. But if you tell me what have I eaten last year, I will tell you. Without consulting any diet. Because my food is so set. If I eat anything, if I eat rice once, I will tell you which day I have eaten. Because I don't eat rice. That is a festival for me, eating rice. Eating food which is, roasted, unusual for me. You can have calculation and have those impressions stored, and whenever you want to recall, recall. My master used to check me when he used to train me. And it became a very serious problem for me when he taught me this. I would meet somebody, I knew that person. That person was my great enemy, but in this life he became a great friend. Why? To fulfill his animosity. You see. Then the person who was great enemy became friend, and the person who was friend became enemy. Very difficult for me to adjust. I was suspicious of everybody. I could not relate. Many times, 2-3 lifetimes, impressions came in front of me, and they are very clear. You cannot say. I saw you yesterday. I'm not confused in it. I remember you. No one is Charlie, you are Charlie. I understand. So is the case with that clarity of mind. If you can bring forward the unconscious fund of knowledge in a conscious way, anybody can do that. Why am I supposed to do it? Because I devote 24 hours in doing this. You have to attend bookstore, you have to attend your wife, you have to attend yourself, you have to attend this and that. I don't do anything except that. So I'm a full-timer. Go ahead.
So this last part, I think you've answered already. It had to do with if the sense is not available, then what's the exact meaning of staying in the habit patterns? And so that's the demerits and demerits?
Habit pattern means not the senses, not the actions. Repeated actions create groove in the mind. And mind, in its spontaneity and profundity, habitually flows to that groove. It has been created. Yoga sciences create new grooves so that mind stops flowing to old grooves and starts flowing to new grooves. It has nothing to do with senses.
How does one cultivate love for those duties which create conflict in the mind?
Yes. First of all, you should sit down. There are only few conflicts, not many. You have not resolved them because you are afraid. And do you know what fear does? Fear invites danger. You are afraid of that, and that you have kept the fear. Don't be afraid. Sooner or later, you will have to resolve those fears. Be forward and do it. You see, the conflict will be not there. You are afraid of telling something to your wife, and there is a conflict. I did not say this to my wife. If she knows, she is going to create havoc at home. You see, so there is a conflict. Either resolve it without letting it out. You know, spitting something bad out is also not good. It's not necessary. Modern people or modern therapists know only one thing. Blah, 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 blah. They think that this will be, this is a great remedy. This is not. If you speak against somebody and if you speak in front of, you praise somebody, it does not mean therapy is over. You still think about it. If you go on telling, I am bad, I am bad, I am bad, you are bad. If you say, I am good, I am good, I am good, you are good. These self-suggestions or suggestions from others do affect our human life. You have to be strong. Nobody can survive if you go on accepting suggestions from the world. Many of the times, people fakely say, you are a wonderful man. They don't want to displease you, but they don't mean that you are a good man. Someone says, you are a very bad man. Well, I can correct myself. Why am I a bad man? You see, exaggerated suggestions do blast our mind, and mind is weak. It has not been trained. It has not been trained in aparigraha. It has not been trained in accepting the gifts. It's a gift. Somebody says you are good or bad. Somebody gives you good gift, somebody gives you bad gift. You will have to learn filtering that. There are two things, mind and time.